in Jehovah.
It is not black Americans' responsibility to make other groups of people look good. Meaning, it's not our responsibility to make sure Africans look good in Africa. It's not our responsibility to make sure black people in the Caribbean islands look good. It's not our responsibility for the blacks in the UK to look good. It's their responsibility to make themselves look good. See, the problem I'm seeing with a lot of these people that's melanated around the world, they love to blame black Americans for everything. They want to blame black Americans for racism in their own homeland. They want to blame black Americans for them being broke in their homeland. They want to blame black Americans reason why they had to flee to all these countries. They blame us for that. What we got to do with that? What we have to do, or what we got to do on how the world views y'all? Nothing. Before I get started, please hit that subscribe button for your boy. And if you can join my membership, I greatly appreciate it. But if you can't, just subscribe to my channel. That's all that matters. Just subscribe to my channel and help your boy out. Salute. Now, what prompted me to make this video, it was some young Africans that fled to the UK. Now, my girl Theo made some great points, man. So I'm gonna use a few of her talking points. Man, make sure y'all follow Theo the Truth. She's on YouTube and on TikTok. Beautiful sister and very highly intelligent. But she made some great points in this video. So I'm just gonna post the video of the young people, and I want to get y'all perspective on there. What y'all hear? Here we go.
The ethnic group I hate the most is black Americans. I hate them the most.
If you make a list of like the best black people, a lot of them are African Americans.
Yeah.
But if you make a list of the worst black people, the African Americans, like they hold us back and bring us forward.
Literally.
Like 10 steps forward, 10 steps
Because
back.
they got Martin Luther King,
Yeah.
but then they got Sexy Red.
I remember
I mean,
that.
it's not just black Americans, it's just Americans in general are just stupid.
Now, if there was like a country that wasn't on Earth, bro, it
America.
would be America.
Yeah,
Like, I
literally.
honestly believe that people, when you go to America, you leave the planet.
Genuinely,
Because, like, they'll be surprised that like flipping Russia,
surprised there's black people
that
here.
Russia and Germany are not next to each other. They're like, everything in Europe is just one road.
Literally, imagine, I'm in Europe, like, oh yeah, I got a cousin in Europe, where's he from? He's
Like,
from
they're
Luxembourg.
like,
Hold on, we're not in the
that's
same
what I'm
Europe.
saying, but they're like, yeah, man, I'm coming to Europe, man. Let's meet. Yeah,
Let's
just
link
meet me,
up.
man. I'm coming to Europe, man. They arrive, they call me, where are you, man? I'm like, yo, bro, I'm in Manchester, where are you? Yeah, man, I'm in Sweden right now. Over there, yeah, like, they're convinced that whatever's happening there,
That's right.
like, that's it.
That's what's meant to
They
be.
don't know life outside of America.
Now you hear these fleeing Africans. The first thing you hear a dude say, one of them funky flip-flop wearing Africans say is, I hate black Americans with a passion. I just hate them. Why do you hate us so much? Why do you hate us so much? My girl Theo made a good point. She was like, a lot of them look like they never even been to the United States before, or even been around a black American period. So all they see is just propaganda about black Americans. They never been around us. Have you ever seen a person from the UK that finally come to America and be around black people, and how happy they are when they meet black people? How like, damn man, black people really stick together. Black people really not scared of white people. See, we not one of you UK niggas. We know who we are from this land. See, it's easy for y'all to say y'all live in Manchester, but my family's from Nigeria. It's easy for y'all to say that because your family fled. Y'all are not descendants in the UK. Y'all are fleers of the UK. And that's fine. But y'all think we're like y'all. We're nothing like y'all. We're descendants of emancipated people on this land. There were indigenous black people on this land, but y'all wouldn't know that. See, we know way more about y'all history than y'all know about your own history. See, I know it's a lot of jealousy with you Africans. I know it bothers you because we are the main topic of the world. Even just how y'all dress, y'all mimic us. Y'all mannerism is black Americans. How y'all act is black Americans. We influence y'all. If it wasn't for us, y'all just be eating teas and crumpets or acting like those British or UK people, white folks out there. Y'all would have assimilated to them, but y'all had to look towards us like, damn, man, them black Americans, some fly people. Damn, man, them black Americans, man, they're very innovative. They invent things. They accomplish things. Then you mention Martin Luther King, like, yeah, you know, black Americans go from Martin Luther King to Sexy Red. We got balance over here. Y'all don't got no type of balance or anything out there. Yes, we got a Sexy Red. Yes, we do. What's wrong with Sexy Red? Guess we got Martin Luther King. Who's y'all Martin Luther King out there? Huh? Who is y'all Ida B. Wells out there? Huh? Who is y'all Frederick Douglass out there? Huh? Tell me. Who? I would love to know. Matter of fact, who is y'all Tariq Nasheed out there? Who is the UK Tariq Nasheed out there? Y'all don't have it. Who is y'all modern day Black Panthers out there? Who? Who is the freedom fighters out there in the UK that we all know about, that gets talked about? Nothing. Y'all don't got nothing out there. Only thing y'all known about is fleeing. And it's sad when I be watching the news and stuff and I see a million migrants just attacking the shores of these Western countries. Cause y'all can't get it popping where you at. So you see a group of Black Americans that got it popping and y'all don't know how to act. Y'all don't know how to process that. Y'all don't understand why we so arrogant, why we just feel like we better than y'all, cause we are. Let me tell y'all something. There's a thing, I don't know if it's Manchester or something like that, out there in London, somewhere out there in the UK, whatever. And they be having these soccer matches, big soccer matches. I'm talking about huge soccer matches out there. And when they lose, guess what the white people do out there? Whoop those type of niggas' asses they see them in the street. Whoop them. Beat them up. Have them running. And it be a group of Black people. And these group of Black men be running. It be about 6, 7 white boys chasing these Black people around London or the UK, whatever these motherfuckers at, be chasing them around and they don't fight back. They run high, scared. Fall to the ground, screaming, please stop, please stop, why are you hitting me? And they're like, shut up, we lost. They whooping y'all ass because they lost the game. And y'all don't do nothing. And you know the cold part about this, y'all? This the cold part about it. There are no guns out there. There are no guns out there. It's just straight thieves or straight thieves right here. And y'all don't do nothing? Y'all don't fight back? Man, you know how I salivate? Man, we would drool at the fucking mouth if that ever happened here. Well, there's no guns and straight this and this right here? Do you know we will demolish them? Listen, let me tell you Africans something. Let me tell you Africans a little story. I remember back when I was like 18, 19 years old, I don't know if I told this story, but I went to the state fair in Mississippi. Before I went to the state fair, this is what y'all gotta listen to your mama. But before I went to the state fair, my mom told me not to go nowhere because she was headed to Memphis because I think Memphis and Jackson State was playing. I forgot my Memphis and Mississippi people, my Jackson State and Tennessee State, you know where they play. It's like I forgot what called some classic. But anyway, my mama said, listen, I'm not gonna be at home. Just stay at the house. I'll be back Sunday. Woo to woo. Didn't listen to her. Went to the fair anyway. So it was me, my nigga Smokey, AB, it was a lot of us. We was like 6 cars deep going out there. Now, that Friday, listen to this. That Friday, I was at the fair that Friday. I went there Saturday. But the day before, I was at the fair. And I ran into this chick I was talking to. Me and her was talking or whatever. But I ran into her and she was with another nigga. Now, the nigga that I knew the nigga. I'm talking about I know this nigga. Man, this nigga graduated high school. Matter of fact, we just graduated high school. But I wasn't mad at him. This is what I told him. I told him I walked by her. I ain't say nothing to him yet. I whispered in her ear. I said, my mama always told me to share my toys. And she looked at me like, what you mean by that? Like, man, what up, Jason, man? What's going on, bro? Hey, then he looked at me like, you're like, yeah, I know. I said, it's all good. Tipped off. I wasn't even really tripping. But she was mad as hell. I'm talking about blowing on my phone. What you mean your mama told you that it's okay to share your toys and woo to woo? Then pick up, sending me wild text messages and shit. Cause during this time, y'all remember back in 2001, 2002, where if you send messages, they'll take minutes from your phone. So she kept eating up a minute sending me these goddamn text messages. And I don't even think you can block on cell phones then. But anyway, didn't think nothing of it. So the next day I go to the fair. Me and my people, man, we was like I ain't gonna lie like that. We were about 7 deep. Walking through the fair. Now keep in mind, y'all, That Saturday morning, my mama told me not to go nowhere because she's going out to Memphis to watch the game. But I went anyway, not listening to her. So anyway, we in the fair popping our shit, you know, whoop-de-woo. Them niggas drunk. I didn't drink at the time, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't doing none of this shit. So anyway, we about to leave the fair, you know, we having a good time. Now where I was parked at, I was parked outside the state fair. So basically I parked like, it's kind of hard to explain, but I parked like on the side of the road, but it was by the highway. Basically I parked by the highway. When you getting off the highway, that's where we were parked at. Excuse me. So as I'm walking up to my car, I see my car leaning to the side a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with my car? So I look, I'm like, damn, man, my tire slashed. My tire slashed like a motherfucker. I'm like, damn. Looked up, my window busted out. Now, let's pause for a minute. Tire slash, quarter window busted out. I had a 96 two-door Honda Accord at the time. White, had rims on it. I thought I was Fast and the Furious then. You know, I had a wing, I had all this shit on there. So the first thing I thought about was her. Reason why I thought about her, because I remember what I said to her. She was upset because I didn't pick up the phone. I said some wild shit to her. Now, what I'm about to tell y'all, it's gonna be wild because y'all ain't gonna believe. I swear on my dead daddy, on my unalive ancestors, this is a true story. Everything I tell y'all is true, but this is fucking true. So, as I'm looking at my car, looking at my window, some told me to open the door. Keep in mind, I had a Jordan jersey. I had a Washington Wizards Jordan jersey hanging in the back seat, like on a rack. You know how you can hang up clothes? I had that up there. Then I had like $80 like on the seat, because I don't know how I dropped 80. I had $80 fucking dollars on the seat. And I had a big, thick CD case on the driver's seat. I mean, on the passenger seat. So that's how I knew it was her. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I about to say that girl name. Oh, she done did this shit. She done did this to my car. Because anybody that break into cars, they would have took the money, the Jordan jersey. There was the Wizards jersey. When Jordan first got to the Wizards, it was that jersey. It was an authentic jersey at that. And only reason I didn't wear it, because I think I wasted something on there. You know, I went up in, let's hear that. So all of us huddled around my car. My nigga, I won't say Nicky Babe, because I was on the hill. So everybody was just sitting outside drinking, you know, just trying to put a spare on the car. Up the hill, somebody was scream something. So my boy Nicky Baby was like, what? Nigga, fuck you. He said, fuck you. So they thinking that the white boy said that they busted my car. When now these was white boys. I didn't know at the time that these was white boys at the time. So my boy Nicky Baby, because it was a ditch, then there was a hill. I hope I'm explaining this right, y'all. I hope y'all can envision what I'm saying. But there was a ditch and a hill right there. So my nigga jumped over the ditch, and the white boy said, what? Because the white boy pulled over on the side of the road. He was like, what? You know, talking shit. And Nicky Baby man said, shut the fuck up, Peckerwood, and threw a turkey leg. Now, Nicky Baby had an old turkey leg that he was eating on and throw it and hit him. So the white boy was so mad. Listen, y'all. The white boy was so mad that he hopped in his truck. Now I'm seeing everything that's happening. So I stopped, you know, they wasn't Nicky Baby helping me with the car. It was AB. But anyway, I stopped jacking the car up. So I turned to look, and I'm seeing two white people hop back in the truck. Now they on the hill. So they were trying to get to us so bad that, man, I can't wait to get these niggas, right? So check this out. We in Jackson. Check this out. So soon as they hopped in the truck, they coming down the hill, and they hop out the car. I hop out the truck. They were so eager to get to us that they didn't put that bitch in park. So the boy, when they hopped out the truck, the old boy had to run back in and put that bitch in park. Pause. So we salivating at the mouth. I'm talking about, oh, we finna rumble with these motherfuckers, right? Bruh, on my life. I can't make this shit up. I wish I can call my nigga Smokey right now so he can tell y'all this story also. On my life, 1 truck, 2 truck, 1 van, 4 truck, 5 trucks, 6 trucks, 7. It was about 7 of these motherfuckers popped out of nowhere, all coming down the hill, y'all. White folks just coming out of nowhere. Now listen, I ain't never seen these many white folks in Jackson, period, but it is a state for everybody and their mama up there. But these I'm looking like, oh shit. You know, it just 8 of us. Now I always keep in mind, if it's 8 of y'all, it's gonna be 6 of y'all that gonna fight. And I was one of that 6 that fought. The other 2 wasn't trying to fight. So now, all these white folks, so I'm looking like, what the fuck? How the fuck these white folks know what's about to go on? Like, I don't even think these white people knew each other. I don't even think these white folks even knew what was going on. They just saw a white truck come down, talking shit, and they said, oh, we got to be with our white people because these niggers are talking shit to the white folk and they're going to beat the pup out the white folk. Listen, let me tell y'all this. So, it was a dude named, I forgot, I think his name was Dub B. I forgot the nigga name. But he was square. He was a cool dude though. I think he was like a Sigma or something. You know, he just crossed Sigma, smart guy, very highly intelligent, you know, stuff like that. Good guy. Man, so when I told y'all there was a ditch between us and them. So it's a ditch. The ditch probably about 2 feet deep. So he hopped his ass in the middle of the ditch trying to play Martin Luther King. Be like, hey man, we don't need to be fighting. We need to get along. Whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-woo. Like this shouldn't be like this. Man, I swear for living God, it was a white boy said, shut the fuck up, nigger, and chunked a gallon gin bottle. I don't know where the gin bottle came from. It was a gallon gin bottle. I swear on my life, chunked that bitch and threw it at him. Splow, hit him dead in the face, splattered. All I heard was, ah! That nigga fell to the ground, rolled over, and did that. So we all get the rumbling. I'm talking, we fighting all these white boys. I'm talking about we doing our thing. We going through them. We were going through them to the point where the white, I about to call them bitches, but the white heifers had to come out and save them. It was one, and let me pause. I don't condone men hitting women, all right? I do not condone men hitting women, but one of the white chicks jumped on my nigga back, and she was pregnant. It looked like she was pregnant. But my nigga, I guess he was beating the hell out of her boyfriend or something. He was putting the bruises on that nigga. Man, my nigga came through and kicked that motherfucker in the side. That girl just fainted. Ah, I'm talking about he football kicked that motherfucker. I ain't bullshit. Shit. I ain't bullshit. she football kicked so now I'm going toe to toe with this big hefty white boy. I mean, I'm ducking it down, hitting with the jabs and shit, just popping his ass. So he tried to rush me. Keep in mind, I'm over the ditch. Now he rushed me towards the ditch. Thank God I remember the ditch was right there. And niggas, we fight a lot as kids and as adults. Sometimes you learn some moves. And I'm so thankful I did. So when he rushed me, I split my leg between my left leg was over the ditch. My back leg was behind it. Y'all, if you get what I'm saying. So basically, this the ditch. One leg over here, one leg over there. Basically, both my legs split over the ditch. So when I did that, I swung, he fell in the ditch head first. Boom. Ooh, hit him. Now, keep in mind, it's about 20 white folks out there, and 6 of us fight. I ain't bullshit. Only person, hold on, let me keep 10. So my nigga Smokey, he going heads up with 2 of them white boys. So the white boy in the ditch that fell in the ditch, I already put him, he out of there. He gone, he done, he done. So I see my nigga, so now my nigga Smokey about 5'2", 5'3", and he big white boy came over there, man. We rocked and socked them motherfuckers, boy. I'm telling you, like during this time, as this is going on, there was like a ancestral spirit that was amongst me during that time. It was like the ancestors were just guiding the violence through my hands and feet and just telling me, move this way, move that. I'm talking about everything was like in the Matrix, like slow motion, man. And it felt like the ancestors touched all of us except the 2 people. But it touched all of us. Man, we whooped them motherfuckers so bad, right? Check this out. The fight lasted for a good 3-4 minutes. That was the longest fight I ever had in my life, man. Usually fights last for 30 minutes. 30 seconds. The police was coming down the hill. I guess they were coming out the highway on the frontage road or something. They was coming. White people do white people shit. It seemed like, man, all the white people got on code, about face, ran towards the police, said, hey, they fucking with us. And they just ran off and dipped. 6, 7 police cars come up. Now these nigga police, now these ain't no Peckerwood police. All these in Jackson, most of them are nigga police, Negro police officers. Excuse me. When they came, they started fucking with us. Like, yeah, y'all causing disturb whoop the whoop. I'm like, nigga, so everybody said, well, they busted his window and cut his tires. They still. So my boy, I don't want to say his name, but my boy Nigga Baby, so Nigga Baby was just cussing him out, like, man, fuck you and all that. I'm talking about, he was saying some wild shit to him. So he ended up taking him to jail. So that night, so I still end up having to change the tire. They ended up taking my nigga, we got him out of jail. But this the funny part. The dude that got hit with the bottle, we had to take him to the hospital, and we had to take my nigga, and we had to get my nigga Nick out of jail that night. And we all sat at the hospital, woo, woo, woo. You know the crazy part about all this is, the dude that got hit in the head with a bottle, his mom was so upset with us. Like, she's like, you don't need to be hanging around them. You know, you got a lot going on for yourself. You smart. You about to get these, get all these, I don't know why. She was going in. She made other feels. But at the end of the day, he shouldn't have walked this Martin Luther King ass in the middle of the ditch. I tell this story. Hold on, let me end right here. My mama. So anyway, so all this stuff happened, and my mama get back home Sunday. My mama, I guess she already saw the car when she pulled up. She was like, what happened? I told her what happened, whatever. She said, I told your dumb ass to sit at the house, but you didn't want to listen. And she was right. But the reason why I told this story is we are different from you. We different from you Africans. See, it's a lot of us that wish that white people would do what they do to y'all out there in the UK. So you can name all the things about us, like how we don't know where we from, how we don't know who we are, and all this other stuff. But the one thing you can't say is we fled. The one thing you can't say is our parents fled. The one thing you can't say is we never looked to none of these these African Caribbean places to ask for help. We never done that. That was never in our spirit. You had to flee. You're a first, second generation out there in the UK. You can't talk to us. We're not first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth generation immigrants. Our parents didn't have to denounce where they come from. We're not in an immigrant database. We're not. At the end of the day, if the powers that be really wanted all the immigrants out the country, we would be the ones that's not going nowhere, but you will. And you in the UK. Y'all don't have no balls. Y'all don't have no guts. Y'all don't stand for nothing or anything. Y'all let them white folks do y'all any kind of way, do y'all filthy out there. But see, us as black Americans, we salivate for that shit. Sometimes we be ready for that shit. And that's just the difference between us and y'all. We be ready at all times. We train to go. Okay? So yeah, these little punks, man, they never been to America, don't know how we are, and if an American come out there and be around them, they gonna be on our nuts, man. For people that travel out the country and be around some of these foreigners and stuff like that, these foreigners be on our nuts, man, and be on y'all coochie hairs and shit like that. They be wanting to know everything about, do you know Beyonce? You know Jay-Z? You know what I'm saying? Asking all these goofy ass questions. I said, yeah, I know Beyonce. I hung with Beyonce before. Yeah, man, me and Jay-Z, let me show you a picture of me and Jay-Z. These goofy ass niggas. Game goofy niggas. And there's a reason why a lot of them love, there's a reason why a lot of them love white folks like that. I think the black people, I think the black people in the UK love white folks more than the immigrants over here. I think the white people over here just shun them off a little bit, you know what I mean? But anyway, shout out to y'all, man. Let me know what y'all think about the video. Peace out.